Okay, hi everybody. It is January 3rd and it's a Wednesday. And I've been just having a heck of a time trying to record this video. Uh, Welcome back to my channel, everybody. I'm doing this old school and I'm going to tell you why. Because earlier today I dropped my laptop. It wouldn't have been so bad if my laptop would have been closed when I dropped it. But no, I dropped it when it was open and the back of it dislodged. I'm usually very good about being able to fix my electronics, but this was beyond my area of expertise. So I had to take it to a repair place. So you're getting an old school video here just on my iPhone. I know the quality won't be the same, but it will still be here. I wanted to let you know that this is day 3, and this is day 3 that I've been on planned very, very well. I actually started this challenge the day after Thanksgiving, or Thanksgiving, the day after Christmas. And other than New Year's Eve, I've done really well on it. Now, I do weigh myself every single day. So this morning when I got on the scale, my weight actually was up 1/10 of a pound. So, and I told you in my video yesterday, I am prepared for that. I know that things fluctuate from day to day, but also my normal morning weigh-in routine was a little bit disruptive today because of just things that were happening here. There is a laundromat here in the next town over that my hometown that has a delivery service. So I call them, tell them I have laundry. They come and pick it up at my door. They go do it and they bring it back to my door. So I don't have to take my laundry down all these steps that I have to go up and down all the time. That's what I did yesterday. They made arrangements yesterday to come today. First, they told me they were going to be here about 11:30, and then she texted me this morning and said, is it okay if we come about 10? And I figured they wanted to do that because I told them I had quite my blankets and everything that I wanted washed. So they did that, and they brought it back here a little while ago. Everything's done. All my laundry's up to date. My bedding's all washed, and I am set to go. So one of the reasons I wanted my laundry done now is because I was scheduled to work 2 days next week. However, those days today got canceled. The school canceled one of the days, and then I canceled the other day because I looked at everything. I thought, you know what? I don't want to deal with this anymore. So I'm done. And then I had my computer fiasco. I had to run over to the repair place in town here to get my computer looked at. And yeah, I take my repairs over there all the time. And actually, it's a place where I've bought parts to repair computers from. So it's a real good place. I'm comfortable with them. And they'll have it done, they said, probably midweek next week. So I'll be without a computer for a few days, which is going to drive me absolutely nuts. Not so much because of the computer being here, but because all of my stuff is on the computer. Like I keep all of my financial stuff on it, all my weight loss stuff. I have paper copies somewhere, but not of my financials. My financials, I went totally digital. I do have an external hard drive. If I get real desperate, I'll go over and just plug it in to my son's computer so I can just kind of look at my bank accounts and stuff. So I should have, actually, I think, no, maybe I can't. I was thinking maybe I could pull it up and print it out, but I don't have the software program on my printer. Anyway, that's another story. So let me tell you how my day went. Food-wise, I had everything nicely recorded, you know, from this camera that I take out the SD card and put it into my computer to make my videos. Well, since my computer's not here anymore, you're not going to get the recording of my food today. And then tomorrow I will try to remember that I'm recording with my phone. But for breakfast, I had 7 points, Where's my thing? Because I do write it down in my planner here. So I had 7 points for breakfast. I had 2 of the Wasa crisp breads, and that was 1 point. 2 Laughing Cow cheese wedges, which was 2 points. I had some fruit. Had some watermelon and a banana. That was 0 points. 2 hard-boiled eggs, 0 points. In my coffee this morning, I had it was 14 milliliters of heavy cream, which is 3 points. And I had 59 milliliters of fat-free half and half for 1 point. And I divided that up between my 2 cups of coffee. So that total of 7 points for breakfast. And then for lunch today, I finished up finally that taco soup I've been eating for the last several days. That soup was good, but I was glad I was at the end of it because I was starting to get really, really tired of it. I've been eating it almost every single day since before Christmas. No, since just after Christmas. I think I made it actually the day after Christmas. So it's been in the refrigerator, and I just been taking out 1 serving. So I counted 1 point for it today. It is a 0 point soup, but I had close to 2 servings of that today. With what was left over. I just didn't want it to go another day. So I counted 1 point for that. And then I had 4 points for the 30 grams of Good Thins corn and sea salt chips that I had with that. So 5 points for lunch. That took me to 12 points. And then for dinner tonight, I had 6 points in the pork roast. And it was 170 grams of that for 6 points. So that took me to 18 points. And then I just had half a cup of sauerkraut with that, and also some broccoli. So everything else, other than the pork roast, was 0 points. So I'm at 18 points right now. It's probably after 7 o'clock. Yeah, it's a little after 7 o'clock. I don't like to eat much after 7 o'clock anymore. If I do have a snack, it will be a 0 point snack, mostly because that's all I've got here. But it will be I'll either have some fat-free cottage cheese or some non-fat Greek yogurt. The snacks I've been having at night, I want to make sure that they are 0 point snacks and low in calories, but I'm trying to have protein at night before I go to bed. So that's my day as far as food. And it's been a day. I don't know if I told you this, but last week I was driving down to get Molly's license renewed, and I got pulled over down in Bowling Green, Ohio, because apparently I had forgotten to renew my license tags. So I called down there to see if there was any way I could get this ticket waived, and they said, well, you have to set up a date with the prosecutor, and this is the date that's available. Well, it was after I'm leaving. And so I thought, some things I just don't have the energy for anymore. And that was one of them. I just didn't want to take the time to mess around with it. So I said, well, how much is the ticket and how much are the court costs? Well, if you pay it online, there's no court costs. But if you come to the court date, you're going to have an additional $90. The ticket was $100 because I was over 30 days late renewing my tags. Ended up being a pretty expensive day for me. And then plus I put down the deposit today on the rehearsal dinner for my son's wedding. And so my credit card is saying, please don't take me out anymore. It's just one of those days. You just have to laugh about it. It's like, okay, it's just snowballing here. So it's a good thing I'm not going anywhere else tonight. I'm just going to stay in and make sure nothing else happens. So I've been making more progress here. I've been cleaning my kitchen today. I shined up my stovetop. I have one of those cooktop stoves that, it's built into the counter thing. So I think they're awful to clean, but I've been working at it today. It's pretty well shined up today. And then I took off all of my magnets off the refrigerator today. That I had all these magnets out there that has the different states that I've been to. And there were a lot up there. So I took all those off, and then I used the stainless steel spray to shine up the outside of the refrigerator. I'm not going to clean the inside of my refrigerator out till the day before I leave. Because I most likely will still be having stuff in there until the day before I leave. But I'm in pretty good shape. Boys are coming over on Sunday to pack my car. And I have been wiping down the woodwork in here and keeping the floor swept. So it's shaping up. I can't believe I'm leaving a week from Saturday. So thank you for all the suggestions that I've been getting as far as snacks and stuff that I can take in the car with me. Just as a reminder, I'm still wanting your suggestions, but I don't have a cooler. I don't have space for a cooler in the car. Every inch of my car is taken up with either the containers of stuff I have to take with me or things that aren't fitting in containers that I just have to fill in the crevices with. But every inch of my car is taken up. I have room for a small lunch bag. And I do have a small fabric lunch bag that I will take. One suggestion I got were those tuna packs. That was pretty good. I probably will take some more of those crisp breads that I like with the Laughing Cow cheese. That doesn't take up a lot of space. I got a real good suggestion on how to transport my fat-free half and half by, partially freezing it. I'm thinking maybe I'm gonna, because I don't have any ice cube trays, Joanna. I know you suggested that. I don't have any ice cube trays, but I think I'm gonna go over to Walmart and get some of those Jello shot containers and maybe put it in that. See how that works. Another one was the non-fat dry milk. Also powdered fat-free half and half, which I didn't know that was a thing. So unless it's like you're talking about the fat-free coffee mate and stuff like that. But like I said, I don't have a lot of room. Now, I'm thinking I'm probably going to have one hot meal a day. So I'm staying in hotels along the way. So I'm thinking maybe, when I stop, I can order some delivery from a local restaurant or something. But I'm still thinking on that. It's not something that I think, okay, I'm going to do this. I have to investigate the area. I can't really go into a restaurant and sit down and eat because I have Molly and I don't want to leave her in the hotels. So, all right. Well, I think I got everything out that I needed to say today. Oh, I did want to tell you too. I watched a virtual workshop today, and I had a chuckle because they're all talking about the word of the year. What's your word of the year? And I had told you in a video a couple days ago that I'm not doing a word of the year. I decided I'm going to do, at best, a word of the month, maybe word of the week. So my beginning word was intentional, because to me that means do everything on purpose, do everything for a reason. And so every choice that I make has to be done on purpose. And I've stuck to that. By the time this workshop had talked and everything, they decided that maybe taking one for the whole year was too long, and they need to start chunking it down into smaller bits that is more doable. That, goals that were truly doable, or words that you could live up to that were totally doable, and not something that you're going to start out without this lofty things. Like people are choosing words like determined, which is a good word. Consistency is another one that I've seen a lot of. Focused is another one. I encourage you, if you've chosen words of the year, to look up the meaning. To go to the dictionary or the dictionary online, look up the meaning. And is it something that you can totally do for the whole year? So if not, it's okay not to have a word of the year. You can have a word of the week or a word of the day. So my word for this week was intentional, or is intentional. And so far, according to the definition of intentional, it is totally doable for me. It's like I said, it's doing everything on purpose. making deliberate choices. Make choices that reflect what is most important to you. That's why I chose the word, because I looked up the meaning of it and I said, yes, this is me. This is what I want to do. So if you haven't checked out any of the virtual workshops, some of them are pretty good. So I like to go to at least one a week. I like to get a different take on things. So I usually go to 2 or 3 a week. I just sit in. I don't ever show my face. I just kind of sit in there and I have my microphone muted and I listen. But it's interesting to get the, the ways that the different leaders are approaching things and what their groups are saying about things. So if you have that membership, which I'm not sure what the different memberships are now, but if you have that membership, it's worth going to some of those workshops. And they offer several during the day for all time zones. So, all right. Well, I am going to wrap it up. Unfortunately, I don't have any food to show you today because it's on a device that I can't plug into my phone. But I did want to give you this update. If you are following the Hit the Ground Running Challenge, please give me a thumbs up. And also, hashtag in your comments, HTGR. Go over to my Facebook page and comment on my daily post over there and about how you're doing, how your day's gone. So you guys have a great night, and I will see you back here hopefully tomorrow. Bye-bye.